Hi everyone, welcome to Cloud Rabbit. And today's session we're going to install the EKS cluster on the EC2. For that one, first we need to create one instance. I'm creating instance. I'll just give the name here. Any name you can give. I'm giving here Kubernetes EKS. Here Kubernetes EKS. Select the Ubuntu. Give the key pair name. And go to the network settings. In the network settings, just click on this add all traffic. Add all traffic. I click on the launch instance. These are the commands. We're going to create a EKS cluster. Here creating EKS management host in the AWS. First we need to create one Ubuntu machine. Then connect to the machine, install the kubectl command using these below commands. All these commands are there in my GitHub. I just give this GitHub in the description link. Here, just refresh here. I create an instance. I created an instance. This is the instance. To connect to the instance, here right click, connect. Select the SSH client. Copy the command. Go to the key pair location. Just right click here. Click on the show more options. Click on open git bash. From the git bash terminal, I just paste this command and press enter. And enter as. I just connected to the Ubuntu instance. I just connected to the Ubuntu instance. Here the first command. See here. First command. First we are going to install the kubectl. Kubectl is a command line interface which can communicate with the Kubernetes cluster. Just copy this command, go to the instance, and paste here. Then enter. Then kubectl will be installed. And again, we need to install the AWS CLI. This is the set of commands which can install the AWS CLI. Just paste here. It will install the AWS CLI. Then Then we need to install the EKS So now I had installed the EKS. Then we need to create a ham role to attach the EKS management host. We are going to manage the EKS from the host. That is the Ubuntu host. We need to create a role. We need to create a role for the EC2. Here, just go to the instance here. Type IAM and we will going to create a roles. Click on the roles, create a role, select AWS, use case is the EC2. Then select next. Then first add the roles one by one. First we need to add the ham full access. Just type ham in the search bar. Select ham full access. Then add role is VPC full access. VPC full access. Then next, again in search bar, select EC2 full access. Selected here. Then next, select the cloud formation. Select the cloud formation. Then next, use the administrator access. Use the administrator access. Then next, these are the policies I had given. Then next, click on the create role. Give the role any name. I am going to give the role as EKS host management. For EC2. Then click here, create a role. Now I created a role. Go to the EC2, and we are going to attach this role to the instance. Here, click on actions, click on security, click on modify ham role, and we are going to attach the role. This is the role we created. This is the role which we were created. This is the role EKS host management EC2 and update the ham role. Now I created a ham role. After creation of the ham role, we need to create a EKS cluster by using the commands. This is the syntax to create the EKS. Here to create the cluster, this is the command EKS create cluster, followed with the cluster name, followed with the region, which region you want to create, followed with the node type means instance, and which type of instance you need to launch, followed with the nodes, how many nodes you want to create. How many nodes you want to create, and followed by the this maximum if you want to create minimum 2, maximum 2, and followed by the zones. This is one of the command here. See this, to create a cluster in the North Virginia region. This is the command EKS CTL create cluster hyphen name. This is a cluster name. Which region you want to create? US East 1. How many node type is the which type of instance. The node should be which type of instance. Whenever you create a node type, at least should have a 2 GB RAM. That's why I selected a T2 medium. In here next is the zones. Here which zone I want to create, availability zone, how many availability zones. At least we need to select 2 availability zones to create a EKS cluster. EKS cluster. Here I created instance in the North Virginia. So here I just create this command. I just copy this command. Copy. Go to the again Ubuntu host. Paste here and enter. And wait for 5 to 10 minutes. It takes at least 10 minutes to create a cluster. Whenever you hit these commands, you will try to create a cluster. It takes 5 to 10 minutes at least. Then we are going to go to check whether the cluster and the nodes are created. It will create 2 nodes with the 2 medium. Okay. Now see here, the cluster and the nodes are created. Just go here, go to the EC2 here, just go to the cluster EKS. You can see here, click on the EKS, and now the cluster is created. Just click on the clusters here. This is the one cluster and two nodes are created. In the compute, to know the nodes, click on the computes here. Here we created node group. This is a node group. Under the node group, click on the nodes here. So two nodes will be created. Here T2 medium and T2 medium and two nodes were created. Here go to the EC2. See this. Two nodes are created. This is the one node and this is another node. This is the one node and two nodes are created. In the command we had given to create the two nodes. Given the two nodes and also given the elastic IP address also. Assign the elastic IP address also. Here node is created. Once the node is created, then how to check how many nodes are there? For that one we need to type kubectl get nodes. See this, there are two nodes are there. Two nodes are there. To know the number of pods here, kubectl get pods. There is no pods are there because we have not created any pod. Here we are going to create a pod. I just go to the Google here, type Kubernetes, create a pod. Here just click on this first link, pods. There is a Kubernetes documentation is there. Under the Kubernetes documentation you have pods are there. This is the pod is there which is written in the YAML format. This is the pod contains the four steps. First one is the API version, second one is the kind, third one is the metadata here, and the fourth one is the specifications. Pod is nothing but, what is a pod? Here what is a pod? Pod is nothing but a container. It is a container. Pods are the smallest deployable units of the computing that you can create manage in the pod. A pod is the nothing but a, so like chocolate is wrapped with the cover, like also pod is a container is wrapped with the cover is known as the pod. The smallest atomic unit is known as the pod. Here this is a YAML. I'll just copy this command. Go here. It will create a Nginx pod. The Nginx is a web server. Here we're going to create one pod. I'll just give the pod any name. I just give the name as va.yaml. Okay, I'm going to create a YAML script to create a pod. Then press escape, press insert, then here paste. It will create a Nginx pod and which works on the port number 80. Now to run the pod, to create the pod, here type kubectl, apply -f and the pod name. What is the pod name? Pod.yaml. The command port issue is there. Once it is created a once it is created a once it is created a cluster, to delete the cluster here we need to run this command. We need to run this command to delete the cluster. It will delete the total cluster. It takes 5 to 10 minutes to delete the cluster. So this is the way to create the cluster. This is the way to create the cluster. So after 10 minutes the cluster and nodes will be deleted. Okay. So this is the way how to create the Elastic Kubernetes Service cluster. And please support me. Please subscribe my channel.